Greetings, Earthlings! My name is Zero Jake and welcome back to Space Engineers. So, I've been a bit busy. Busy being, you know, a very poor word choice. As you can see, I've copy and pasted, or rather built painstakingly, all the stuff that we need. Actually, we need to change the orientation, so it's like this. And, yeah. So, this is stage one, complete the kind of grid thing that's going to be the kind of skeleton of everything else. Now, I was thinking of putting in the horizontal bits, but it's just easier doing this because some of the horizontal bits may not be there. But yeah, this is over, like, I believe over 2,000 blocks of steel plate. Which actually means that it's going to cost even more to be able to weld all this in, which is the final part of stage one. Stage one being the skeleton. So basically, I calculated that I needed around about 100,000 steel plate, which is around about 211,000 iron, which is over 300,000 iron ore, which is why I've got it under production. If I go in here, and then we access production, we can see that we're producing 7,000 more steel plate, and in here, we've got 45,000. That's fine. So what we're going to do today is we're going to start welding. We probably won't finish today, sadly, but that's something that we're doing. So we're going to undock. There we go. Very slow now because we've got like a billion pieces of cargo. I probably want to start from the planet end, and then we'll do that. So the reason why I'm welding things now is because it's a real pain to weld things when you've got them inside something else. And oh god, this is going to be very painful to begin with. So here we go, welders activated, let's weld things. I'm going to be here for a while. Yes, this is going to take several nights. I might live stream it as well. I don't know why I might, but I just might. Don't go past. Finish the welding that you're doing. Actually, no. Continue. So yeah, this is going to take a while. I've been thinking of upgrading my stuff so that it uses the better... You're kidding. Are we already out? No, we're not. Oh, you're welding because we're you're not welding because we're too far away. Doy. Yeah, so I'm considering upgrading the thrusters on all of our ships, so the grinder, the welder, the miner, because currently it's just too damn slow, and by slow I mean the acceleration is barely anything. It's even lower than my surveyor ship, which is saying something because it's a large ship. So basically this is going to take me the better half of like a year to be able to do, which is fine by my standards. And it's going to take a lot of steel plate. And this is barely anything. I mean, once we start putting in the hull and everything, it's just going to be a nightmare getting everything. So, this is why I'm going to call upon Zero Jake's construction team in an Avengers Assemble kind of manner. This is where you, the viewer, can join in during some live stream that I do, help building this thing, because seriously, I think I'm mad if I want to do this all by myself. We've already got 3 people in the group, and this is how it's going to work. So first of all, you type in your Steam name in the comments, or somehow contact my YouTube channel. Then I will invite you to the group, because I don't put YouTube people on my friends list, because that's a bit weird. And then I will post updates when I can, and you know, you get to help. I'll give you the password and everything on the group. A link in the description to a video explaining how this all works, but this should speed up my productivity significantly, as this is going to take several hundred man-hours to complete. Increasing the amount of men doing it equals, and by men I mean women as well if you really want to, but yeah, it will greatly speed up everything, which is very, very nice. I'm thinking of live streaming this weekend, possibly, if I can get around to it. It would also be very nice to test out my live streaming equipment. So Open Broadcast software is the thing that I use to do live streams, and I need to make sure that that works in the future, which is very nice. So I think we're nearing... No, we're not nearing. We're about 3/4 of the way doing this first loop out of 6, I believe. Yeah, 6. We'll check how much steel plate I have at the end of this, because it's going to be ridiculous. But yeah, basically I'm recruiting people of the internet to assist me. Some of which you may already know, some of which you don't, because they would have been just viewers. And this is kind of why I want to upgrade the ships, because it is painfully slow doing anything, and if I upgrade the ships, then good things happen. Also, I'm thinking of building more, because I can. So, like, another miner, another welder, all those things. The only limit that we currently have is the assemblers, and that's because they take a goddamn time to make 100,000 steel plate. So again... We are getting there, however. Slowly but surely the station will be built, and then it will be much quicker, because then I'll create large ships that do this thing. Because we can have a large ship with a welder, and this will be stupidly fast. Right, nearly done. There we go, right. That's the first ring, so I'm gonna let this zero out. I'm gonna get out, because it's quicker. As you can see, we have a ring. Hooray! It looks better than just girders, and it's going to be performing a lot better, because shadows are very hard to do for girders. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. And then I'll probably paint it a different colour, so I know what I'm building. Yeah. So, let's talk about what other steps we have in completing this station, because I'm sure people might want to know. I'm sure people may or may not want to know. So first of all, the plan of the station is this kind of middle section, this middle bit in between the top/bottom and the center, is going to be the docking bays of regular ships. So ships that can fit in these inside these docking bays, so like small cargo ships and fighters and things like that, strike craft sized corvettes, anything that's not a large ship or a very small large ship will be able to fit in these hangar bays, and also on the bottom, and then they can, you know, deposit cargo and retrieve cargo and everything like that. Very nice. And then on the middle section we're going to have the living area, so the lounges, the restaurants, if I can actually get a restaurant or anything, and also all the sleeping quarters, and this is also where all the livery is going to be stored, such as oxygen and hydrogen, because some ships use hydrogen as fuel, and also energy and things like that. All of it's going to be stored in the middle, and also we're going to have docking ports on the side. I don't know how many, but they will extend outwards and allow large ships like the Surveyor to dock and transfer resources easily. Then, lastly, we've got the direct top and direct bottom. It doesn't matter which one you think it is, because it orientates either way. These are going to be where the patrol craft are stored, and also how they are launched. So what I'm thinking of is kind of a gravity cannon, a grav cannon that will fire the ships out at very fast speeds, so that they can clear the station very quickly. It's better for rapid reaction, and then of course we'll turn it off when ships are docking. They'll go into the center area. If they want to leave, then they just approach the exit, and then they'll get flung off into oblivion. Very nice. Yeah, so that's basically how this is going to work. The next thing that we're doing after I've welded for eternity is we're going to be placing the hull and planning out where the pipes are going to be and where the docking bays are, as in the size and shape of docking bays. And then we're going to weld all of that, placing the hull as well, and then we go on to stage 3, which is actually making everything functional, so all the docking bays functional. So basically you have doors and things. I think we can get vertical doors, can't we? There we go. No, not airlock. We want airtight. Is there a vertical? Kind of. No. Okay, but we do have airtight hangar doors which we can use, which is very nice. Which is mainly what I'm going to be using. We might have the hangar base stick out. That might be a good idea. So it just makes it so that this entire thing is not a smooth face. Gives some feature to it. But yeah, that will be fine. Now, on to doing the next thing that I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life. Let's continue welding. So yeah, the asteroid that we found earlier has a god-ton amount of iron. It is ridiculous how much iron I've been able to make off of that. But that's nothing in comparison to the one that we had that our base was set on during the asteroid section. Whoa, slow down, slow down, slow down. Did I miss a bit? No, that's fine. Let's keep going. Yeah, so we'll do this bit, and then we will work on trying to improve the thrusters of some of these things. Why is it taking longer for you guys to weld? This intrigues me. The thing is, why hasn't the mass of this ship changed? It's been stuck at the same mass for quite a while, even though we're burning a steel plate. Right, let's continue. Nearly done. Probably just like tick lag or something. Right, there we go. Right, now let's check how much we have left. We have about, I don't know, 11,000. So basically we've already burned half of our stuff. Already burned half of our stuff just doing the ring and this kind of edge bit. Yeah, this is going to take me a while. But yeah, so what we want to do is we want to upgrade our ships so that they don't move at the speed of a snail. Or accelerate at the speed of a snail, because if a snail didn't have friction to work against, it could probably get up to a decent speed before it dies of death. Yeah, so we're going to move probably upwards, and we're going to put in the Mark 1 thrusters, because the Mark 1s are better than regulars. Noting these using Mark 2s, and actually, no, I might have that all wrong. Just don't listen to me for a second, I'm a bit drowsy. Right, let's get over here so we're close to the docking thing. Don't turn off inertial dampeners, you idiot. Alright, let's get out. Right. Thruster. So we've got regular ones, and then we want T1, which is going to be a bit expensive, but that's the game. Yeah. We'll do the welder first, and then we can use the welder to do the other things that we need. So this requires celestial tubes to be able to be placed, so we're going to get out our grinder. we go. Right, let's place these. If I can actually remember. I need to competently learn this stuff. Right. No, that's fine. We'll do the other side as well. Keep one working thruster there for now. So basically the reason why I'm replacing these is because the regular ion thrusters are weak. They are insignificant to the power of the force in comparison to the power of the force of the force of the power of the force of the power. Yeah, so once we upgrade these, this should be able to move a bit quicker, or accelerate a bit faster. Yeah, so we're going to actually require like a lot more resources. So we're going to need a ton of computers, ton of thruster components, large steel tubes, superconductor. God, this is a lot. Right, to the components. Metal grid. We need superconductor conduits. We need large steel tube. You're kidding, right? Oh yeah, because metal grid takes up like a ton. Yeah, have 100 metal grid. We don't need that much. We need large steel tubes. We need computers. We need these, even though we can't fit them. Right, let's weld some things first. Right. You just need superconductor conduits. You need superconductor conduits. You need thruster components. Okay. Get me conduits. Get me construction. No thrusters. There we go. There we go. We've got a working T1 ion thruster, which is very nice. This should be able to move us a bit quicker. I won't change everything because that's a bit, you know, masochistic. Because I'm just going to upgrade these to Mark II later. And anyway, I'll upgrade the schematics that I've got to be able to do this when I'm welding things, because that would be very nice. Yeah. You're done there. Let's flip around. Let's do this side, because lateral thrust is more important for this ship than forward, because you're going to be gliding along the side rather than just going forward all the time, whereas a miner needs to be able to turn around fast, and it needs to be able to move forward and backward faster. It's priorities, and I may not have my priorities straight. We need more construction components. And we're also going to need more computers, but we'll get to that. Here I have 100. And I'll take me computers. They're more like computer chips than just regular computers. There we go. Our reactor should be able to handle everything. If it can't, then we're kind of screwed. Actually, let's check how much uranium do I have in here. Okay, 4. Okay, that's reasonable, I guess. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a regular ion thruster on the inside, yeah. Oh, oops. Oh, that guy is missing now. There we go, catch it. Thank you. Don't want to lose resources to the abyss, especially right next to the station. Right. So you're regular now, aren't you? Yeah, you get fixed back up. Because we don't need to upgrade everything, you can also get fixed back up as well. There we go, and then, right, let's weld everything else. Need more thrusters. This small, like, retrofit of this ship should be able to increase our productivity when doing things. I'll also do the same to the miner when I've got time, but this will do for now. I think I want to weld more stuff before I start getting rid of more stuff, if that makes sense. So if we check now, so if we get in, we should be able to move around a lot easier in these directions. Yeah, that's good. That's better. That's a lot better. Especially when things get moving. Good. Right. I'll finish the retrofit later, because I'm sure you don't want to see me welding for the next 10 minutes. Even though you're going to see me welding for the next 10 minutes, because that's what this game is about. You weld. Just throw everything back where it should be. I don't need this steel plate here. I don't need this metal grid. There, have fun. Right, let's get back in the ship and let's continue welding, because that's the only thing I'm going to be doing for the next 10 billion years. So I'm thinking next we just do like the lengthways stuff. Pardon me. And then we can finish up the episode once I finish this one. Gliding along, just slow down the speed. Just need to find the right technique to do this, because I was finding the right technique to do it. You just get rid of inertial dampness and then, you know, everything's much easier to control. Even though inertial dampness are harder to control in actual fact, it's easier to do because you're not having to press and hold W and then let go for a bit, then hold it again and let go. It's just easier to do. Learning how to fly without inertial dampness is a godsend. Continue. I have a feeling that this is going to take more than 100,000 steel plate. I'm going to have to go back over my calculations, because I'm not confident that they're correct. Because even though 100,000 steel plate sounds a lot, I haven't done much and I've already lost a lot of it. Though I do suppose that a majority of the steel plate is going into the, like, these diagonal edges. We've got this bit. Continue welding. Yeah. Nearly finished. But once we finish this trading port, then we'll go on to do something else. Probably building like a battle cruiser or something, because that sounds amazing. Probably actually more of a frigate to begin with, because I need to improve my aesthetics. Finish up. Good, right. Not a fine weld, I guess. Just checking that I've welded. Yeah. Good, right, that's all welded. Excellent. And then I should actually be able to do those joints. Turn on inertial dampness before I drift off into space. Would be a good idea. So, I'm going to continue welding, and then I'm probably going to live stream some more stuff, maybe with some other internet people, like later this week, possibly the weekend. Until then, my name has been Zero Jake. End transmission.